Hey dolls! So welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title, is my October favourites. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same makeup, the same outfit, that is in several of my videos. It's because I have bulk filmed because I am busy with life and everything. As you probably have seen or have heard, I am obviously pregnant and my baby is due very soon, or reasonably soon. I think when this video comes up we'll be 35 weeks pregnant, something like that. So at the moment we are 33 weeks and a couple of days, so he's very happy and healthy in there. He's loving life. So I thought I would just do you my October favourites and a bunch of other videos all at once, because it just makes life a lot easier, especially for me because I have no idea what's going to happen day in, day out, so it just makes sense. So without further ado, I'm just going to get straight into this video and show you guys the things that I've been loving this month. There is a bunch of different things, some of them might be random to you, but honestly they're probably my favourites for this month. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to show you guys is these boots. These are kind of like sock boots. I'll put one down. And they just look like this. Kind of like the sockish material, and then the sole. These are a size too big for me, but I was really worried of getting my foot into this bit, because shoes can be very temperamental. These came from Boohoo, and I've got a white / cream pair that look a little bit nicer from Pretty Little Thing, and again they are a size bigger than me, just because it's very difficult to get your foot into the hole because there's not as much stretch as you think. But these are so comfortable, especially with some fluffy thick socks, because they are bigger. These ones are more flexible than the ones from Pretty Little Thing, so they do feel a bit cheaper, but they are really comfortable, and I have been wearing these, especially when it's been raining, like all the time. I love these, though my dad really didn't understand and really didn't like them, and he was just like, no, these are not right. But I absolutely love these boots. Definitely one of my favourite things this month. I'm sure I'll be getting even more use out of them over the next month or two as the weather gets worse, as we get closer to Christmas and closer to winter. These are definitely going to be more of a staple, and I think the Pretty Little Thing boots I haven't worn yet will be more of a thing that I wear, just because they look a little bit more waterproof compared to those ones. But yeah, so I have been loving those this month. I know, a bit strange. Next thing, another random thing that I have been loving this month is the Zaflora multi-purpose disinfectant cleaner in Winter Spice. I absolutely love the winter spice and the warm cinnamon scents from Zaflora. I am a sucker for those Christmas scents. I don't care what time of year it is, I'm going to use them. In both my bathrooms, I have mulled wine air freshener, because I cannot live without having that scent of Christmas throughout the whole year. And this just makes things even worse for me, because this smells like Christmas. So every time I clean the kitchen, all the sides and the whole kitchen smells like Christmas for about 24 hours. So I've been loving this. It's a great disinfectant. It says that it works on worktops, sinks and taps, draining boards, cookers and hobs, bins, toilets, showers, baths, tiles and hard floors, hard surfaces, surface pet areas as well, and kills 99.9% bacteria and viruses, including coronavirus. I mean, I don't really care, most disinfectants actually kill coronavirus, but it's just there anyway. I love the scent of this. We managed to get 2 of these from Home Bargains. I know that they're more pricey. I think they're £1 extra to the Dettol ones, but I mean, for the fact that it smells like Christmas, is just amazing to me. And I've got to that stage where I'm nesting. If you don't know what that means, basically I am cleaning and ensuring everything is ready in my house for when the baby comes. Apparently it's just a thing that we do when we're pregnant. When we get towards the end, we get prepared to do things. It's difficult because of the fact that you get really tired, especially when you're coming to the end of your pregnancy, because all the tiny jobs that you could do become massive because you're carrying the weight of your baby and everything like that on you. It's very difficult to explain, especially to my partner, is the fact that I could do everything with a baby because I could hold them and move them around or strap them to my chest, but where he's positioned in the belly, you cannot move him around anywhere. He is there, and that is where the difficulty lies, because my partner is like, I could do that with baby. Well, so could I, but not strapped underneath my skin where I cannot move him. So that's probably why nesting can be a long process. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that little random tidbit for you guys, because I find it quite funny, the fact that I could do this. I could do all the little jobs with the baby when he's here. But right now, where he is, you cannot move him. He is stuck to the front, like, lower part of your body when you're pregnant. You cannot move it at all. So it's an inconvenience. But, you know, it's the joys of creating a human being. So there. But yes, so my nesting products. I think I've got a video or a post about my nesting anyway, so I will show you the products that I go for that anyway. Another product that I have been loving this month is the Fix Me Up Brow Tamer from Barry M. I love the Soap Brow Laminated Brow Effect. I need to sort my eyebrows out because it's been a while. I did my brows the end of September, ready for a wedding, and I know that they've become unruly, so I need to trim them. And the only reason I know that is because I put this on today and I can see that the hairs are a bit longer and need to kind of be adjusted. But basically this is like liquid glue in a pumping tube. It comes with a spoolie, which is great because I don't want to ruin any of my others with this glue stuff. But basically it looks like they're classic droppers. And what I do is I put a couple of drops on my hand, rub the spoolie in it to coat the spoolie, and then brush it through my brows. It's a very light liquid product when you first use it, and it kind of throws you slightly. They recommend dropping it onto the brush, but I don't really like that. I tried it once and it actually dripped down and was on my fingers, and then it starts to get sticky. But basically it gives you time to brush it through your brows, get your brows to where you want, and then it starts to dry tacky, and then it goes hard, and then you're left with these brows that look like you've had them done, and they just look really in place and neat, especially if you like that look. I personally do, though my look is very hit and miss because I've done it wrong a few times where I've like, it's been way too spiky, but it's a nice look. Not the spiky look, but the laminated eyebrow look is a really nice look personally for me. So it's up to you, but I absolutely love this product, and it just makes the laminated brow look easier if you don't want it to perm your brows, yeah, or if you're between permings. It's easy, and plus if you want to sort your eyebrows out like me, you can just brush this through, see where you need to trim, pluck and all of that stuff, and then you can get your brows on track. So definitely recommend this product, and yeah, it's been a lifesaver this past month. Next product, as I said with the boots, is these fluffy socks. I mean, any fluffy socks at the moment I'm loving. I don't know why, but like I've been living in fluffy socks recently. And these I got from Amazon last year, I think, and they are cat feet. So they've got these little rubbery paws on them, and they just look like little cat feet. They come in a variety of different colours, and I think you can get dog ones and things like that, but I just really like these ones, and they're really fluffy, really comfortable, and I'm just living in them at the moment because for some unknown reason there are days where I'm like, my feet are freezing, I need something, and I just end up wearing these. So yeah, nothing more to say, they're just fluffy socks. For my face, I have been loving, because their website was very confusing, and so was their magazine. But in Aldi, they were doing dupes for the microdermabrasion cream, similar to what the Body Shop have. I absolutely love their vitamin C, I think it is, microdermabrasion face scrub. Obviously it's a bit pricey. I think it's about £12 per tube. It lasts a reasonable amount of time, and I've now decanted mine out of the tube into a pump bottle because it's just convenient and I don't feel like I'm wasting a lot of product. Though I do need to get a new one. But I saw that Aldi were doing their own version, but for some unknown reason I couldn't find the vitamin C one, but I found the pineapple one, and I really like this one. This is the pineapple microdermabrasion scrub with pineapple enzymes. I really like this one. However, I may like this, but if you have sensitive skin, I would not recommend this at all. If you don't know, pineapples are one of the only fruits, I believe, that the enzymes actually eat you. That's why your tongue usually hurts or bleeds. It's the same with your skin. My skin does come out red and a bit sensitive when I use this, especially in like these sensitive areas like the tops of my cheeks and things where it seems a bit thinner. So if you have sensitive skin, do not use this. Do not use this because your skin will be on fire and it's just not nice. But if you don't suffer with sensitive skin, I'd give this a try, but be warned, you might still have slight sensitivity, but it is really nice. It does leave my skin feeling really smooth. It's not as fine as the microdermabrasion one from the Body Shop, but it does the job. So I do really like this, but again, I'm saying now, if you have sensitive skin or any kind of sensitivity to your skin, it will flare up because the enzymes start eating you. That's why I don't eat pineapples, people. No one wants to be eaten by your own fruit. So yeah, but I like the thought, I just don't eat pineapples. So the next thing I have been loving is the NYX Shine Loud Magic Marker lipstick. So this viraled on TikTok a while ago, and this is the annoying part because we are in the UK. A lot of products that get launched, especially from brands that are more based in the States, will release their newer products there first, and they'll get so much hype and people will be like, this product is amazing, you need to go out and buy it, and we have to wait months over here until it comes out. It finally came out for us, and it is the liquid lipstick that everyone is raving about. I am too. The only thing about this product is it's so hard to wash off. I have not been able to wash it off without it taking forever. So it comes with the lipstick on this end and then this lip gloss on this end. The lipstick has a tacky feeling after about a minute, maybe even less than a minute. It starts to feel this kind of tacky glue-like feeling, almost like tar. And you can feel your lips kind of sticking together. So you cannot actually wear this just as that without using that first, without the liquid first. So you put the liquid topper on and it kind of looks almost like a gloss. The liquid part disappears quite quickly, however it does leave your lips not feeling that tackiness anymore. This product lasts forever. I wore this to a wedding. I got ready at about, I'd say I put it on at about 11:30. We then drove 3 hours to the wedding. We were then there for 6 hours and so that's what, nine and a half hours, something like that. Nearly 10 hours wearing this, and it did not come off once. It faded slightly but was still permanently on my lips, and then I had to try and wash it off. Luckily I had some gloss on before I put this on, so it did help a little bit to come off, but I blended this with my finger. Would not come off my finger. I scrubbed my finger so many times trying to get this off. Like, I used a Brillo pad to get it off in the end because it was stuck. So the staying power is amazing with this one. It comes in so many different shades, but I kind of had to go with the nude shade just because I wasn't ready for the darker, deeper shades until I tried it out. I absolutely love this product, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Especially if you want a lipstick that will last, because it definitely does. I have no idea what shade this is in, so I can't help you there. I just know the code, which doesn't help either. It does have a name, but it's the nude shade. Another NYX product is the Epic Ink Liner. This is my go-to liner every time. It's very similar to the Tattoo Liner by KVD, just cheaper, and on Amazon you can actually bulk buy this and get 2 for a reasonable price. So yeah, it's a very fine line, just like that. Really pigmented, staying power is amazing. And I can't really fault it. I love doing different eyeliner looks with this, kind of experimenting, but yeah, I absolutely adore this liner. The final beauty product that I'm going to show you is these lashes from Pretty Little Thing. They are the Lottie lashes. Absolutely love these. If I'm doing a look, generally I will use these lashes. Today I did not. These lashes are a bit over dramatic, not gonna lie. Probably I feel like I should have used a different lash, but what can you do? Sometimes makeup looks fail. You choose to do something, it goes wrong, but you're like, meh, I'll stick with it. But yes, these are the lashes. They're reasonably priced on Pretty Little Thing. I absolutely love this style, kind of like the wispy but kind of separated. Definitely been loved, definitely got some more spares because I love these so much. As you can tell, I trim the ends off because my eyes aren't that wide. But yeah, highly recommend these. And yeah, I mean, I've wanted like these kind of style lashes for a while, and it's quite hard to find that style because I quite like the choppiness of it. And yeah, so Pretty Little Thing. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this. So I am really into my photos, and not a lot of people keep photo albums now, which I don't know if it's a dying thing, but I love keeping my photos. But the problem I have is I have different sized photos. So I have, so from Photobox you can get different sizes. I get the Instagram ones, which are squares. I also have my Polaroid camera, so that prints out little ones. And I also, sorry about the lighting, my light is down there, but the sun keeps going in and out of clouds. I'm not quite sure if it's going to rain or not. So that's why I've suddenly gone really pale. Anyway, so yes, but I ordered the wrong sized photos last time. So instead of 6x4, there were 6x4.5, and my original photo album would not fit 4.5 in. It was literally 6x4 that would fit. 6x4.5 was way too big, and a lot of photo albums only do 6x4. They don't. My grandparents and my parents owned photo albums that were just sticky pads, and you just lift open this like clear wrapper and stick your photos down. I can't find those anywhere. I managed to find some on Amazon, but I decided against it. I ended up with something else in the end, which is this, which came from Wilkinson's, and this is actually a scrapbook, and it just says live life in full bloom, and I basically turned this into a photo album. And the reason I wanted some photo albums was obviously because we're having a baby. I kind of wanted to compile things that we have of everyone and things like that, so he can look back if he wants to, or we can look back if we want to. And I got these corner edges from Wilkinson's, so the photos are never damaged, and I can actually take them out and reuse them in photo frames if I want to. So yeah, so obviously this is my first page, which is obviously our pregnancy tests and a couple of bump photos. I'm going to take a couple more bump photos as time goes on. Obviously I'm reaching towards the end, so I don't want to leave it too late. But then obviously we've got some scans. If you don't know, scan photos are very delicate, and it's recommended that you take a picture of the scan photos and get those printed rather than photocopying a scan, because that can damage it. So yeah, so these are his first scan, which is when we found out we had a baby in there. And then we have other pictures of just the two of us. As you can see, we've got different sized photos and things like that. I've got photos, I'm trying to find photos of like trips out and family and pets. That was Marmalade. Sadly she passed away last year. I don't know if anyone knows the full story, but basically the vet was really crap that we originally went to, and she was suffering, poor girl. And when we went to a different vet, which was over an hour away, and it was actually the original vet when we were in Surrey, they did a bunch of tests, and obviously they found out she had cancer, and she deteriorated so much that I didn't want her to suffer anymore, so we had her put down, which just over a year ago. So yeah, but Marmite is still going. She seems okay by herself, if anyone wanted to know. But yeah, basically pets are in there. We got a lot of pet pictures, I'm not gonna lie. We've got cats, we got dogs, so yeah, reptiles, and other bits and bobs, and then different things with work people as well. Obviously I'm going to get some more photos probably after, so you'll see this just before our last scan, and I'll probably get my photos done after that so that I can get those scan pictures printed as well. So they'll probably be one of the last batch I get for a while. So that's that. I absolutely love the scrapbook. I think it was like £15 from Wilkinson's. It looks really nice for a scrapbook, so I kind of am glad I got that as my photo album. So yeah, if you really want to have a photo album with a difference, I highly recommend looking at scrapbooks and getting photo corners. That way your photos aren't ruined, they can be held in place, and you can just make it look however you want. So the final couple of things I want to show you guys. First things first, I'm absolutely loving Disney Plus. I'm just gonna open it up. Disney Plus, see, there you go. Saw everything then. There. Especially for the fact that they finally have American Horror Story and American Horror Stories available on there, because it's been so long since I saw the last series of American Horror Story, 1985, something like that, whatever one it's called, I can't remember. It's been so long because they didn't release it on Netflix, and obviously Fox disappeared for the UK. We do not have Fox anymore, so we can't watch that. and American Horror Stories was put on a different channel. I think it was on Star, and we don't have that either, but Disney Plus has now got it, and now that they have American Horror Story, I have rewatched the previous season, and they have now released the new series, which is the double feature, so I have started watching that. And I watched the American Horror Stories. They're kind of interesting. Some of them are kind of boring. Some of them are connected with the other ones. And then there's some that are just kind of just there. So you have a couple of episodes to do with Murder House. And then you have a couple of episodes that are just kind of standalones, but follow that kind of genre of the other American Horror Stories. The only one I was very disappointed in was the one called Feral. If you haven't seen that one, it's basically like they lose a child, and then there's something about these like weird cannibal people living in the forest, and then in the end they all die. Like all the people finding this kid die. And that one was one of the most disappointing episodes for me. I don't know about anyone else, but for me that was kind of a letdown. I was expecting a bit more, but what can you do? And obviously the last thing that I've been loving is my tablet. I cracked it out because I know that some people recommend having films and TV shows downloaded onto a phone or a computer, and I thought the tablet was probably the easiest way to go because it's lightweight and you can take it anywhere. So yeah, I've been loving that again, and I have been using it for notes and setting up calendars and things because I kind of want to be prepared, but I prefer digital preparedness sometimes because I've got notebooks but I misplace them, I forget about them, and because they're not there I just kind of don't really care about them, and it takes me ages, and I want to kind of keep myself scheduled, especially with YouTube and my blog, now that I've got some more free time because everything's kind of halted for me at work because obviously I'm on maternity leave. Well, I will be when this video comes out. So yeah, that is everything that I have been loving for the month of October. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!